Fuck me, there are so many of you. Haven't stood in front of this many people since my last rent tribunal. This is fucking great. Thank you. Delayed, awesome. But, well, unfortunately it is true. My name is Deborah Bland. Yeah, it's not the greatest name for comedy, is it? It's actually my husband's name and I took it. Sober. My maiden name was Buttfuck. So really, I guess Bland really was the lesser of two evils, wasn't it? And if you think having a surname like Bland sucks, my middle name is actually Leanne. Yeah. So it's Deborah Leanne Bland. I sound like a fucking Dr. Seuss book. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Deb Leanne Bland. And I'll just tell you a little bit about well, a little bit more about me. I'm obviously Aboriginal. It's my mum that's Aboriginal and my dad is English, which explains why I'm constantly whinging about the price of petrol. Ooh. Come on guys, be nice to me. On my way here tonight, I called into a service station, asked for $20 of unleaded. Guy behind the counter asked me if I want to have it there or take away. But I think it's really important to have a good sense of humour about my heritage because, you know, unfortunately we don't have the best of reputations. I mean, there are people who say that we're lazy, and they say that we're unclean, and they say that we tend to get a little rowdy when we're gathered in a mob. So thank Christ I'm only part English. Thank you. Thank you. One for the brothers and the sisters. But you know, people say that we're very lucky to live in a country like Australia because we are supposed to be a country that embraces different cultures. But that's not entirely true, is it? I mean, there's a lot of racism out there, you know, and being Aboriginal, I've experienced such racism firsthand. And it's usually those fucking slopes and wogs that are the worst. See, that's a little bit of a risk doing that joke because some people don't quite understand it. They think that I'm being racist. And that's so not true because I actually love all cultures, especially the Irish. Anyone here Irish? Oh, right, brother. I actually love the Irish because I feel that there's a strong connection between Irish and Aboriginal people. And it's because we're the brunt of many jokes and usually we're too pissed to give a fuck. But you know what the best thing about being Aboriginal is? No one accuses us of stealing their jobs. So you all laughed a little too fucking hard for that one. What's going on? But you know what I do love about being Aboriginal is the great role models that we have. I don't know about you guys, but I fucking love Ernie Dingo. Let's hear it for the Ernie. I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple of years ago, because I like to keep my material fresh and relevant, a couple of years ago, Ernie was actually featured in a magazine and it was talking about his open relationship that he has with his wife. Now, you know, that's their business and good on him. You know, he gets to go around and fuck other women, but, you know, good on him. But, you know, regardless of what he does, he's still a better role model than Anthony Mundine. I mean, okay, Ernie likes to get his cock right out. Anthony Mundine's an outright cock. There's going to be so many fucking Twitters to Anthony Mundine. On you, Kev. But I would like to tell you guys, I'm actually a mother. I've got a 3-year-old daughter. And I've got to say that words just can't describe that amazing feeling of having something so tiny just moving around inside you. But enough about the conception. My husband loves that joke. But you know, giving birth, I understand it would be a different experience for everyone. But for me, giving birth was a lot like the aftermath of a plane crash. A whole lot of screaming and crying and a bunch of people standing around looking at the black box. You're going to be picturing that later, aren't you? But you know, your motherhood has already made me realise experiences I never thought I'd have. You know, that feeling when you take it home for the first time and you unwrap it and you just take in that sweet new smell. And look, I know it sounds corny, but having something so beautiful in my life has just made it so much more complete. So just by show of hands, people, who else here has experienced the joy of finally having the cash to buy a 60-inch plasma? I'm hoping someone would go, me. But I was a little bit worried when I found out that I was having a daughter, because there's supposed to be this weird-ass rivalry between mothers and daughters. And I've got to say that even though she's still pretty young, I do see examples of it. And I think it's because I see my husband, or I hear my husband saying things to my daughter that he used to say to me when we were dating. You know, things like, "Now let's get those clothes off, you dirty girl." And "Oh, so what toy should we play with tonight?" And this is my favourite, guys. "No, honey, don't spit it out. Don't spit it out. Just swallow it down. Swallow it down." Yeah, keep groaning, guys. Swallow it down. All right, that's a good girl. Okay, now you can talk. Now, I'm going to finish up, guys. You've been wonderful. Thank you so much. But I would like to say, I did, you know, give our heritage a little bit of crap at the start of the set. And I'd just like to say I'm so proud to be Aboriginal, because I think we're the most resilient and beautiful culture in the world. So I really, everyone please clap your hands for, I'm so proud. And I get to write so much great material. But, you know, we have also faced some real tragedy in Australian history. I mean, there was colonisation, and the stolen generation, and fucking treaty by Yothu Yindi. Oh, see, this is where we should be saying sorry to the white fellas, okay? See, actually, no, that's not true. I do actually like treaty. It's just, there's just something about that song that makes people in a club just lose their fucking minds. Like, I'd be in a club and the song would come on, and there was always this group of people who felt it was their duty to come and dance right in front of me, you know, just, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, just to show me how with it they were, and how understanding they were of Aboriginal culture. Don't get me started on fucking midnight oil. Anyway. So anyway, the song would come on, and this is exactly what I would see coming toward me. I mean, take a look at me, I ain't no Kathy fucking Freeman, am I? Thank you very much. I've been Deborah Buttfuck Bland. Thank you.